Hello everyone, my name is, well you really don't care what my name is, and this is my review for NXT TakeOver Toronto. Alright, so this was another successful NXT TakeOver. I was very happy how well it went, especially the matches we had throughout this whole show. Originally I was going to review the Fantastic Beasts movie, but then I thought, you know what, I'll save my money for another time. So, how did this show go? Well, let's start with the first match, which was Ty Dillinger against Bobby Roode. Bobby, man, he's really gotten over with the crowd. I mean, they love him so much, and I can't blame him. Bobby, just his theme song alone is entertaining. We saw a choir coming out and singing to his song, all singing "Glorious," and then Bobby coming out, just a huge standing ovation. I mean, Bobby, man, he will become WWE World Champion. I guarantee it. 2017, it's going to happen. Anyways, this was a great match between, well, yeah, I guess you could say it was a great match between these two guys. I mean, Ty Dillinger, I feel bad that he didn't win this match, but he did look good against Bobby, and Bobby made him look good. It was great to see these two guys going back and forth and just hearing the crowd's reaction for these guys. So, I was very happy how this was the first match of the night and how it was good to see these two guys just going out there and just making each other look good. I have no doubt that Bobby will be the next guy to go after the NXT title. Whoever will be champion by the time he goes after it. Next match was the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Tournament Final with the authors of Pain, Akam, and Razor. It kind of reminds me of the villains from TMNT, the second movie. And we had TM61, Nick Miller, and Shane Thorne. And what was so interesting about this matchup was Paul Ellering, the former manager for the Legion of Doom, was suspended inside a cage, and the cage was over the ring. So I was surprised to see that, but I didn't mind. I thought this was a good, decent match between these two teams. I am happy that the Authors of Pain have been doing well. I'm very happy, and I think these guys will be facing off against the tag team champions afterwards. And I hope that these guys, I don't hope they don't win right away. I want to see them get built up as a more dominant team and more worthy contenders for the titles. Because as I said with Nia Jax, I thought it wasn't time for her to win the NXT Women's title, but give her time and she will prove it, and she has done well. She did well with Bayley. She did well with Asuka. So hopefully, when the Authors of Pain get that opportunity, they'll get that chance too. And TM61 did a good job too. It's a shame they didn't win, but it's fine. Next match, it was for the NXT Tag Team Championships, the 2 out of 3 falls match between the Revival against DIY, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa. This stole the freaking show. This was my favorite match of the night. I was so happy how well this went. The first fall, the Revival got the victory. The second fall, this one took such a long time, but I didn't care. It was so much fun watching this match go back and forth. Just hearing the reaction from the crowd. Hearing them just get behind Johnny and Ciampa. It was really a lot of fun to see this. DIY got the second fall, but the third one, man, it was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we saw the Revival trying to hit the DIY's finisher. We saw DIY try to hit the Revival's finisher, which they did. And it came so close. And there were times when we thought these guys were not going to win the titles, but every time they did a good job building it up, getting the crowd into it, getting them invested into it, and finally, the third fall went to your new NXT Tag Team Champions, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Congratulations, boys. You earned those titles. That was a fun match. It was a phenomenal performance, and the crowd, they deserve an applaud as well. They deserve an applaud because they made this match exciting as well because of their reaction, because of their just the facial expressions and everything. It was so great. It was so perfect. I loved it. This stole the show. Next match, Asuka versus Mickie James for the NXT Women's Championship. I was looking forward to seeing this matchup because it has been years since we've seen Mickie James in WWE. And, you know, a part of me actually thought Mickie was going to win it. I thought she was going to win the women's title. Not yet, I guess, but I didn't mind. She did a good job in this matchup. Asuka, you know, retained, but man, she did a good job in this match against a veteran like Mickie, and Mickie did a good job against a veteran like Asuka. Both of them went out there, they did their part, they did great in this matchup. You know, it wasn't like the best awesome match ever like we've seen before, but it was still a good match, and I had fun watching Mickie, you know, in that ring again, and you could hear the crowd saying, "You still got it," and she still got it indeed. You know, I hope she does stick around WWE. I would like to see her more in the company, and you know, who knows? We might see her husband, Magnus, show up, who is still currently the Global Force Champion. So, show up, Magnus. Show up to NXT. Go after Joe. Well, that'd be cool. Okay, we saw the main event, Nakamura versus Joe for the NXT Championship. This was a good match. I wouldn't say this was the best, but it was still a good match. As far as I'm concerned, the tag team title match was the best. This matchup was second, and the women's title match was third. This was a good match. It was a physical match. It was very physical between these two guys. You know, with the kicks, just hitting each other with everything they've got, and suplexes, and you know, just it was fun seeing that. It was a great match between these two guys. It was mostly physical though. And, you know, Joe, you know, doing everything he can to try to win. And Nakamura, his legs being targeted by Joe, but he's still getting in there. And, yeah, you hear the crowd just singing his song. And I can't blame him. It's a very catchy song. Just like Bobby's theme song. I gotta say, NXT's theme songs are much better than WWE's main roster theme songs. In the end, we saw Joe on the outside after getting kicked in the back of the head. It looked like he was down. The referee checked on him. Nakamura went out to try to kick him in the face. Joe pushed the referee out of the way, hit Nakamura with a low blow, then dropped him on the steel steps, threw him in the ring, hit the muscle buster, and Joe has become the first and probably only man to win the NXT Championship for the second time. So, congratulations to Samoa Joe on becoming a two-time NXT champion and regaining his title. I gotta say, I didn't expect that. I actually thought Nakamura was going to retain. I thought it was going to lead to Bobby and Nakamura. But nope, it's Joe who's the NXT champion again. And I think he ended Nakamura's undefeated streak, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, I'm happy. I'm happy that Joe won. I'm happy that he's now the champ again, and curious to see what's going to happen now. So I would say TakeOver did a great job as always, guys. Survivor Series, good luck. That's it, everybody. If you have a different opinion about TakeOver or, you know, about Survivor Series, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. I'll be here tomorrow, and I'll be reviewing the show. I'll probably won't do it live, though. So hit the subscribe button or like my Facebook channel as well. The link for both of them are below. And I'll see you all next time. We'll give you more love and more entertainment. Take care, guys, and see you all next time.